What's up, YouTube? This is Rick, and you're watching a Vape Hard review. I did get a lot of questions asking how did I do the Dragon Coil build, or Dragon Wick as it's called. My setup I called the Dueling Dragons just because I'm cool like that. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you on an igo-w how to do a single coil Dragon Coil. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it set up. Okay, so here is my igo-w. What you're going to need is a set of pliers, some cotton. You're going to need some wire. Now I use 28 gauge Canthal. This is already oxidized, but I'm going to probably oxidize it again. A torch, flathead, Phillips, and a needle. I'm not sure the gauge, but this is what I used. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do here is you don't have to really do this. I'm just doing it to burn everything off, because when you install it, I will show you why. Okay, so let's put the mod to the side. Okay. Now, this is going to be a little bit difficult being on an igo, so what I'm going to do is start my coil. And I'm doing this with 10 or 11 wraps. So you're going to make them tight. And you got to be careful. Stick yourself. Okay. I just compress them so they're always going to be tight. That was 8, 9, 10. I'll go with that. Okay. And you're going to squeeze them together. You're going to have a nice coil. My camera doesn't autofocus, so I hope this isn't blurry. Okay. Now, with a Dragon Coil, it is supposed to be angled. Now with the igo-w, that's actually a little bit more difficult because you don't have the hole in the post. At least mine doesn't. So I'm going to set this up as best I can to make it angle up. I don't like how close that went. I'm going to be making some more adjustments here. I'm pretty happy with that, so let me go ahead and make my final adjustments. Okay. Alright, so it's supposed to be angled up some, but with this one it's kind of harder because there's no holes in the post, so I'm kind of going to be forcing it to angle. Let's go this way. Okay. Alright, and don't like the fact that that didn't get screwed under the post. In my opinion, the igo-w is not the best addy to do this on, but it's all that I have at this time. So let me go ahead and trim everything. Okay. Also, make sure your lock ring is locked if you have a mod or battery in it. If you don't, you know, I sometimes build without the battery. Most of the time I build with it in. Don't want to burn yourself, because that sucks. Alright, let's see how it fires. Alright. She's already kind of going from the inside out, as you can see. I'm still going to go ahead and make a little bit of an adjustment. Okay, so that's what you want. See how it's glowing from the inside out? That's what you want. Alright, I'll lock it again. Now what you're going to use is cotton. 100% organic cotton, preferably boiled out. Unfortunately, this is not boiled out, but it's okay because I don't care. Alright. Now what you're going to do is twist it. You're going to start from the back side, pull it through. Okay. Now what you're wanting to do is wrap the coil. And you're going to close off the lower end and leave the top, the part of the coil that's facing up. You're going to leave that open and exposed. Okay. And you kind of want it to be snug because it will move, because cotton likes to expand and compress. Now, being that this is a single coil, I'm going to just go ahead and wrap this around this way, okay? And take off the excess that I know I'm not going to need. And just wick it under. Okay. This is probably more cotton than I should have used, but it's okay. Okay, you want to make it nice and neat. At least I do. All my builds are. Okay. Now I usually take the needle here and make sure that this hole is open. And leave maybe 1 or 2 coils uncovered. And just tuck everything under nice and neat. So that's what you should be looking at, okay? Open end, and this side is closed. The reason being, and that's why they call it the Dragon Coil, because it looks like it's breathing. So the air, the vapor gets pushed out of here, alright? And just make sure that this is tucked tight, because the first time I did it, I did have problems the day after. It kept expanding and then coming off of the coil, and I was getting hot spots. So if that happens, what I just did was went ahead and rebuilt the coil, rebuilt the wrap. It is common that it happens. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and juice it. I'm using 5 ponds that I received from Lucid Vapors. Okay, just make sure it gets juiced really well. You want to let it take a minute to actually wick. Make sure the juice is going all the way through into the cotton the first time. That looks pretty good. So there we have. Let me tuck this down. Where were you? There you go. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it a fire. There you have it. No hot spots at all. That's going to be a beast. But you see it shooting out. Okay. Let's give it a little bit more juice. Alright, where's my cap? Let's test it out. Like a champ. Alright, there you have it, YouTube. Single coil Dragon Coil. And it's wicking beautifully. As you can see, it's no longer juicy. Let's see how it gets. Oh yeah, I'm watching all the juice get sucked right out of the cotton. Beautiful. Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys learned something from it and build it right. Vape safe. Know your battery's limits. Make sure you are using correct batteries and you're building within the limits of those batteries. This is a sub-ohm build. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. So please vape safe. This is Rick and you're watching a Vape Hard review. Vape hard, vape strong. Talk to you guys soon.